guys.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be filming my Q&A for you guys. My sisters are here with me because they're living with me for the summer right now. They're not going to be in the video, they just wanted to join for the intro. But anyways, I had you guys submit questions on my Instagram about my second pregnancy. So I filmed a video just announcing the pregnancy publicly to you guys, but I didn't really get into too much detail about it. And I haven't really talked about it other than that video on my channel. So today I'm going to be answering all of your questions about my second pregnancy. Logan is downstairs. He just put Laela down for a nap. So they're going to go downstairs and hang out with Logan while I film this. Oh, what did you want to film with me, Ellie? You guys can sit on my bed and listen if you're quiet. Are you going to be quiet?
No.
So I'm going to go ahead and start this Q&A off with all of the basic questions, which I didn't even really have to see people ask for me to answer in this video because they're things that I knew that I had left out from my last video. Right now I am almost 15 weeks along. I am in the second trimester. Those of you who don't know, pregnancy is 40 weeks long. My due date is December 11th, which I think is really funny because Laela's birthday is June 11th, so the due date is exactly 6 months after her birthday, so the babies will be, obviously the baby probably won't be born on exactly my due date, but they'll be almost exactly a year and a half apart. A lot of people have been asking about the gender of the baby. We are going to find out the gender on July 9th, so you guys will probably find out the gender right after we do, sometime around then, but what we're going to do is we're going to do a gender reveal. The doctor's going to write down the gender on a piece of paper, fold it up, give it to me. I'm not going to look at it, I'm going to put it in my wallet. I'm going to give it to Autumn, my friend, who you guys all know, Autumn. She is going to pick out the correct color of whatever we're choosing to do our gender reveal, which we have some ideas, but you guys will probably just find that out when it happens. We are going to have a gender reveal party that night because it would drive me crazy to know that there's a piece of paper that has the baby's gender on it and I can't find out until a few days later. It would drive me nuts. I sort of have a feeling that it's a boy just because this pregnancy has been a lot different than my pregnancy with Laela. But I mean, there's no way of really knowing. I don't know the exact number, but generations up, maybe 6 generations up, directly from me is all girls. So my mom only has sisters, my grandma only has sisters, her mom only has sisters, her mom only has sisters. But obviously the other siblings have boys and stuff because I have boy cousins. But yeah, but my direct line is all girls. So if I have all girls, it'll be a whole nother generation of all girls, which would be cool. So I wouldn't be upset if it's a girl, but I am sort of hoping to have a boy so I can have one of each. Because, moving on to another question, I am planning on having this be my last kid for now. Honestly, after the morning sickness that I went through with this pregnancy and the fact that I'm gonna be potentially raising my sister, and a lot of people are asking wow, why do you choose to have another kid at 18 when you're gonna be raising your sisters? That was so irresponsible of you. But I never would have chosen to get pregnant again if I wasn't financially stable. Sorry if you guys see my sister creepily watching in the background. She just wants to hear me do this Q&A. But yeah, so I wouldn't have chosen to have another baby if I wasn't financially stable, if I didn't think I was ready to handle another kid. And I don't know, it was just, I don't think I really have to justify why I wanted to have another kid. I wanted to have another kid and I was ready to have another kid. The reason it was sort of a surprise is because I wasn't on birth control and I wasn't really expecting to get pregnant as fast as I did. And it's not like I was trying to time it correctly with my cycle. Sorry, my sisters keep coming in here and interrupting. Where was I? I don't remember. It wasn't like I was devastated when I would take pregnancy tests before I got my period and found out I wasn't pregnant. I was just oh, okay. Not pregnant. Sometimes I'd be sad, but it really was sort of just whatever happens happens. I want another kid, I'm ready for another kid, but I'm not rushing it. So yeah, so that's what happened, and I just happened to get pregnant faster than I thought I was going to be, and I'm very happy about it, and I'm excited. I feel like it was sort of perfect timing. Baby names. A lot of people were asking about baby names, and we're gonna have a separate video about that, and I have a boy name picked out, set in stone. No girl names that I can even think of right now, so I'm really just hoping that it's a boy so I don't have to stress about it, but we're gonna cross that bridge once we get to it. So once we find out the gender, then we'll start really thinking about girl names if we have to. People are asking a lot about how my friends and family are reacting to this pregnancy. Everyone reacted really well to it, like everyone was really happy for us. And I will hopefully be posting the video of all of their reactions sometime soon. Everyone's asking about if we're planning to get married. Yeah, we're planning to get married at some point, but I don't think we're rushing the wedding. I'll ask Logan about that one. Another question is if Logan is gonna legally adopt Laela. So I think that will happen once we get married. People have been asking how this pregnancy has been different from my pregnancy with Laela. So this pregnancy has been a lot happier for me because I planned it and I was excited about it and I already was prepared for everything ahead of me. Whereas with Laela, I had this like fear of the unknown of like what's pregnancy gonna be like, what's giving birth gonna be like. I have no clue how to be a mother. It was very terrifying with Laela, but I feel like I was very calm about it. Whereas now I feel like I'm a little bit more like, okay, we need to be nesting, we need to be getting ready. I feel like I'm trying to overplan. But it is in general more relaxed because I'm not like afraid of what's ahead of me. And as far as actual symptoms, I have been way sicker with this pregnancy than I was with Laela. It was really, really bad. Like there would be days where I would be throwing up all day long. It was very bad. And I had like no energy. It was stressful and I'm just so happy that point is like over and then I can just like enjoy myself again and I still don't have like a big bump so I can wear all of my normal clothes still. I definitely do have a little bit of a bump. It's just pretty easy for me to like hide it still. Like not that I'm trying to hide it, but I want to be able to like, you know, I just want to be able to enjoy like my normal clothes while I can. So people have been asking me about the birth plan. So with Laela, I had an all-natural birth because Laela came really fast and I was only in the hospital for like an hour before she was born. Maybe like I got to my hospital room around 2:30 and she was born at 3:20, so it was like 50 minutes that I was in the hospital room before she was born. I went all natural and because I did it last time I feel like I could do it this time and I want to try to do it this time because I feel like it's so much cooler to experience the whole thing, like feeling everything, and you could like feel when to push with the contractions and like I don't know, I just sort of like thought it was awesome doing it after the fact. During it, I was like, get me an epidural right now. Like I was freaking out. I'm gonna try to see how long I can just push through and just go all natural, and if for some reason it's like taking forever, then I might end up getting an epidural. People have been asking about if I'm gonna do a lot of like bump date videos, maternity photo shoots. I'm definitely gonna try to do maternity photo shoots once I have more of a bump. I am gonna update the intro. I think early July I'm gonna try to film a new intro with Logan and Laela and like with my little bump. Hopefully I'll have more of a bump by then for the video. And I will definitely be doing bump dates. So I'm gonna probably just do like a first trimester, second trimester, and third trimester update rather than doing monthly updates because you guys will be following along the whole journey anyways, just with like my vlogs and other videos. But I probably won't do a first trimester update because I'm doing this video now and I just finished the first trimester, so this is sort of a first trimester update for you guys in Q&A form. But yeah, my first trimester went very well. It was just like, it was a little stressful because of everything that was going on with my family and my sisters moving in all at once, and I was just like so emotional. It was a little hard, and I was really sick, and I feel like everything going on in my life sort of contributed to that and is what made me like have no energy and be sick all the time. But we got through it and I feel really good now, so we're ready to take this pregnancy on, ladies. Someone asked if I'm going to co-sleep with the baby and just asked about like the arrangement of the rooms in my house and stuff. But I'll probably have some kind of like co-sleeper bed next to ours. Right now I have the like same Halo bassinet that I had with Laela, so we might use that or something else. We have 5 bedrooms in our house. Right now Venice has one, Ellie has one. Venice and Ellie are my 2 little sisters who live with me. Me and Logan have one, and Laela has a bedroom. So there's one more bedroom, and our friend is, I think, going to be moving in with us for the summer. Because he like works around where we live during the summer. So we don't know for sure that my sisters are going to be staying with me after summer. It's been a lot of work for me. It's been really hard having them, and I want to do everything that I possibly can for them, and I love them more than anything. And I've been trying to get them for a long time because I wanted to get them out of the environment that they were in. It was going to be a temporary thing until my family could get something else arranged or something together for them, because I feel like I'm the last person that should be raising them because I am 18 and I'm pregnant and I already have an infant. When I got pregnant, or like when I chose to get pregnant, I never thought that I would end up actually raising them or having them live with me, because I thought that if I was going to, I was going to have to fight my mom in court for them, and that just wasn't going to happen. So hopefully somebody else in my family will step up for me and for them, because it will be extremely difficult for me to be super pregnant and be caring for them, and then have a newborn and have them living with me and going to school during the winter and coming back home and bringing back germs to the baby. That just sort of like freaks me out. But obviously I will do anything if I have to, and if I have to be the person to have them them, I will raise them, and I will keep them forever if that's what has to happen. If they end up not staying with us, then I will have probably a separate room for the baby. Me and Logan will have the master bedroom, and then the babies will each have a bedroom, but the baby will probably sleep with us until the baby's old enough to sleep in its own room, but that way all of like their clothes, its clothes, will be in one bedroom. With Laela, I waited to sleep train her until she was probably like 6 months old or something, and it worked out fine. We had to do a little bit of ferberizing, but she was really good at adjusting, and she has slept through the night for a while. I do plan on breastfeeding. I breastfed Laela for the first, I think, 7 or 8 months, 7 months. And then I had problems with my milk supply due to various reasons, and I couldn't continue breastfeeding her. But this time around, I am going to breastfeed for as long as I can, and hopefully I don't have problems with my milk supply again. And I probably will try to pump so that Logan and like Logan's family can give the baby bottles. Weird pregnancy cravings. So for the first few months, I couldn't eat anything. I craved nothing because I was really sick, and I actually lost a lot of weight. But anyways, the first craving that I really had was this brie grilled cheese from this place called The Station. It was just like really good, like sweet grilled cheese, and that is the first thing that I craved. And it was really sad because I went and bought it. I had been craving it for so long, and I bought it and I was about to eat it, and I was just like was too nauseous to even eat it. I will try to go more into depth about my pregnancy cravings and maybe a pregnancy cravings mukbang. A lot of people are asking if I'm nervous about having 2 young babies super close in age. Yes, I am nervous. I never really imagined myself having a toddler and a newborn. I always said like no way, I would never do that, but it happened and I did it. Laela's just like a really easy baby, and I think that it'll be fine. We'll see how she is once she starts walking and see if she's like a holy terror, and then we'll decide if I'm scared. I'm really excited for her to like meet her sibling and for her to like have another baby to play with. And yeah, I think it would be great for her, and the way she interacts with other babies is just so cute. Like in my last video, her birthday video, she met a baby that was like a couple months old, and it was just so cute. Some people are asking how I stay fit during pregnancy. So I actually don't work out at all right now. My workouts are just like doing housework and like playing outside with my sisters. But when I was pregnant with Laela, I did do some workouts with like resistance bands and just like workouts without weights or anything, or like without running. I probably will start getting into that again later on, so I'll do some videos about that if I end up doing it, if it ends up working out. But I do have so much less muscle than I had with my pregnancy with Laela, so I am scared that it's going to be a lot harder to bounce back afterwards. So somebody asked if Juliana will be dedicated in this baby name as well, and yes, she will. So yeah, you'll get more of that story when we actually announce the name. Lastly, I just want to talk about this really quickly. I'm not trying to like, again, glorify teen pregnancy or anything, because it's not easy, and the only reason that I decided to get pregnant on purpose at this point when I'm only 18 is because I'm not a normal 18-year-old that's going away to college and like that doesn't have any money. And I'm not like saying that I'm like super rich or anything, but I'm financially stable enough to be taking care of my family and even my little sisters. So I don't recommend getting pregnant when you're a teenager. I don't want to set an example that like you guys should go out and get pregnant and like start a YouTube channel and as a teenager, because that's like not the example that I want to give. But my whole point of like starting this channel was to show that if I can overcome all of these things in my life, then you guys can too. The whole point of this channel is to show the power of women, you know, that you can overcome hardships. I just sort of take life as it comes at me. I don't want to show that like having a baby at a super young age is a great idea, because it's not. It's just not ideal at this age if you are not prepared to have a kid, financially stable, or in a stable relationship. So there you go. But I do also like to share that if it accidentally happens and you accidentally get pregnant like I did with Laela, abortion isn't your only option. Life will work itself out, and it will be worth every hardship. And yes, I'm pro-choice, because I would never ever want to make that big of a decision, or I don't think that the government should have the right to make that big of a decision for someone, or that anyone else should have the right to make that big of a decision for someone. But I will always encourage girls to choose motherhood. That's all for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I can't wait to keep on sharing this journey of my pregnancy with you guys, and I love you all so much, and thank you all so much for your support, and I'll see you guys in the next video.